the first day of the Owls, and believe it or not, I am actually super excited for it. I have a little bit of low energy because I just got home from work maybe 30 minutes ago. I put on some PJs and I'm just chilling, waiting for my pizza to be done in the oven. And I kind of figured I would do the vlog style while I'm doing this readathon to do check-ins about the books. And I figured since today is April 1st and it's the first day that I would start reading just a little bit, see how far I can get into it before I basically falling asleep with the book on my lap. So I think what I'm going to do is read one of the lighter novels. In my hands I have A Town in a Cinnamon Toast, which in my head I keep calling Cinnamon Toast Crunch. But this is a Candy Holiday Murder Mystery by B.B. Haywood, and it counts as my herbology exam because of the flowers. And reading the back of this reminded me of the Joan Fluke, Hannah Sweeney murder mysteries, which are my favorite. Just to give you a little taste of it, I'll read the back. It says, "Running a blueberry farm can be hard work, but Candy Holiday is never too bushed to help out when foul play visits Cape Wilmington, Maine. The much-anticipated wedding of local residents Maggie Trent and popular baker Herr George Wolfberger has stirred up the usually quiet coastal town of Cape Wilmington. To make sure the wedding of the year goes off without a hitch, the participants gather at a pre-wedding dinner, everyone, that is, except the best man. Worried, Candy, the maid of honor, goes looking for him and finally tracks him down in an upstairs archive room at the English Point Lighthouse and Museum. There's only one problem. He's dead. Struck over the head with a bottle of champagne, and it is the same exclusive brand that was ordered for the dinner. Before the wedding plans fall flat, Candy rushes to find the murderer, unearthing a conspiracy that could spill over into the whole town." Now, I do know that this isn't the first book. I think the first book is A Town in Blueberry Jam. I think this is the 5th book, which I highly doubt that it's going to truly affect my reading. Like, I may not fully understand character relationships, but I'm really reading it for the mystery than necessarily the characters. So I think I've got 15 minutes on the pizza. Let's get started. I'm only on the prologue, but it actually starts out with the murder victim as they're dying. It's actually really weird. I haven't read a book where you get the perspective from the person dying right at the very beginning. Oh, pizza's done. And I'm back. So I have eaten my fill of pizza. I needed some food. And gonna keep on going. Hello everyone, and welcome back. So today is April 3rd. I didn't read yesterday, but when I came home today I felt in the mood to read. So I'm curled up in a very comfy blanket, and I've got The Town in Cinnamon Toast. 2 days ago I managed to read up to page 63, just ended on chapter 9. So far it's still in the very beginning stages. There have been some good points, how the main character is looking at things and thinking through kind of what happened. And then I think I do like the idea of having the last thoughts of the murder victim be in the prologue. That was pretty neat. There were some questionable moments where I was like, what are you doing? Don't do that. That was silly. It's almost 8 o'clock right now. I did get home late. I ended up working late today. So I just ate, and now it's almost 8, so I'm going to read for about an hour because I do have to get back on and work some more before I go to bed tonight. So hopefully the hour will allow me to put a good dent in this book. My plan for tackling these owls is to at least read 2 books a week. I don't know if I can finish 2 books in a week, but at least start 2 different books in a week and go from there. Because I have 6 books, I have 4 weeks. Hopefully that will work. I know I've got some thick books in there, but I do have a couple smaller ones too. So if I can at least get to my 2nd book by this coming Sunday, then I should be on track for getting in my owls. So let's get started. Oh no! So I just wanted to let you guys know that I have been having to record on my phone. This is what I normally record on the camcorder, but as you can see, the viewfinder is broken. When my cat knocked it over the other day, this right here won't go back in on its own, and oh, that was the cat, and it won't like stay up or anything. So not really sure if this is fixable or if I have to get something new, but that just means that I'll be recording on my phone for a while. And I do know that sometimes the image comes over as full screen instead of widescreen, or widescreen instead of full, whichever one it is, and just wanted to let you guys know what's going on there. Good morning, everybody. So today is the April 6th, and it's Saturday, so I am actually going to go volunteer at an animal shelter for a little bit. I'm gonna take one of the dogs out for a walk, and I thought I would bring you guys along. Then when I come back, I'll probably have some lunch and then start reading. I'm so close to finishing the B.B. Haywood murder mystery, so let's get rolling. This is Maximus. I'm not really sure what kind of dog he's mixed with, but he's got a super curly tail, which makes him adorable. And I think he's like 5 or 6 years old. So he is a very strong dog, so not too many people like taking him out because he's not fully leash trained, so he does pull. But I've grown up with big dogs all my life, so he's just adorable. So we're gonna take a walk for about 30 minutes. I've got some water in my pocket, and then we're gonna relax. Right, so I've got the air conditioning blasting. I just returned Maximus. We took about
45-minute walk and then had to cool down for about 15 minutes, made sure you got some water. I picked up another water bottle. I know my face is red and scary, but that always happens. So now I'm just gonna drive back. I'm debating on if I want to get food before I go home. We'll see. Alright, so I'm home. I just showered, put some mousse in my hair, and I'm debating on if I want to read or if I want to start working on this vlog. So I'm debating. Also too, I am new to doing these vlogs, and I wonder, like, what do you guys want to see when I vlog? Do you want to see just when I read? Do you want to see kind of what I do about the day? Please let me know down in the comments below, and I will try different things and adjust for next week's vlog, because I will be vlogging every week in April as I'm going through the O.W.Ls Readathon. I thought that would be a fun way to record me doing the challenge and something a bit different. So definitely want to know feedback. And it's okay if you're like, hey, you're a little shaky when you use, let's say, your phone to record versus when you have it on a tripod. So I've decided to upload the videos that I had on my camera to the computer, so I'll be able to edit it, and this normally takes a hot minute, so while this is uploading, there it is, I'm going to finish reading this, see how far I can get. I'm so close to the end. Alright, you guys, so I have just finished my first book for the O.W.Ls, the BBH Wood Town and Cinnamon Toast. So this I finished around like 3:30, so I still have a lot of day left. But I will say, this was a really good book. It was a cute, small town murder mystery, and it did remind me a little bit of the Joan Fluke, Anna Sweeney murder mysteries, so it gave me those same feelings, and now I want to go read the others, because I found out this is actually the 7th book in the series. I thought it was the 5th, so I have 6 other books that I definitely want to read, because there's a old family feud subplot that actually runs through the course of most of the series. So I would like to see how it plays out in the other books, and also there were a few characters where I think their stories would mean a little bit more if I actually read them in other books. So in the beginning, when I first started reading this, I was giving it about a 3. There were some situations where I was like, you're being an idiot. Like, don't just open the door when you think it could be the murderer. So there were a few moments there, and then once the mystery was solved and everything finished, I was feeling more of a 3.5. But on Goodreads, you can't do like half points. So I actually ended up giving this a 4, because when I was debating between a 3 and a 4 for Goodreads, I realized that this book made me want to read the others. So in that sense, it was a good book. And a 3 is a good book, but it's kind of like an average everyday, while a 4 is one where now I have to read more works by that author. So this counts as my herbology exam, so that is done. Now, since I still have, let's say I have about 6 more hours worth of day left, I am going to start reading this. Which this counts for my magical creatures because of the little horse. And it is the Celtic Tales of Magic and Enchantment, Mythical Stories from Irish Folklore by Liam McEuston. So I'm very excited to start reading this. This is more on the genre of fantasy instead of murder mystery, so it'll be nice to switch genres for a minute. And taking a look at it, like, it's a fairly large font, and it's a smaller book. I think it's the smallest one in my to read pile. So hopefully I'm able to finish this quickly and keep on trucking through this. So I'm actually going to read a little bit of this right now, and I wanted to read the back of it for you guys about the Celtic tales in case you guys haven't heard of this book before. And it says, the world of the Celts was rich with mythology, magic, and tales of supernatural. These early people believed strongly in the power of the word, and their stories were passed on in the oral tradition from one generation to the next, keeping old and young alike spellbound. Featuring magicians, warriors, royalty, and ordinary folks as well, the 8 stories in the Celtic tales of magic and enchantment date back many centuries. So, not sure how I'm going to get footage of me actually reading it, but just wanted to give you guys a little taste of what this is. It's just old Celtic stories. Since I'm not able to film me reading one-handed very well, I thought I would show you guys this really beautiful artwork. So this is a hardback, and you can see the Celtic knots over here as a border around the page. And you can just see all of this detail. So part 1, Tale of Myth and Magic. And you can even see here, it has like the old storybook, first letter font, and the horse up in the side. And you can also see how the print is pretty large too. But very excited, so I'm going to start reading.